To the next level.
Hey guys, so right now I am gonna take you on a little drive to a lunch place that I like. It's called La Fazenda, and it's pretty much Italy's like version of a Brazilian steakhouse, but the thing is it's all you can eat. So they come to you and they just serve you a bunch of varieties of meats, and whenever you're done, you hold up like a little stoplight to say that you don't want any more. But if you can eat a lot, then you literally just eat as much meat as you possibly can, and it's super good. So once I get there, I'll record some of the meats and what it looks like so you guys can see Italy's version of a Brazilian steakhouse. Also, driving in this car, it's really cool in Italy because the people in Italy, they drive such little small vehicles, the majority of them, and they're just all over the road. So driving such a big car in Italy, it makes you feel like you almost own the road. So it's kind of funny. And there's not a lot of these cars in Italy, so the looks that you get when you drive one is just funny because people aren't used to seeing a car like this. You just see like your little, what is that thing? PT Cruiser, Fiats, things like that here. So having a muscle car like this in Italy isn't very common. So as you can see, this is what the little towns here look like. The roads are a lot smaller than they are in America, and everything's just very close together. Also, I don't know if you can tell by looking, but there's no houses. Like, they're all apartments. Everybody's house, so to speak, is just, they're all super close together in apartments, which I don't really like that. So I'm looking forward to going back to the States so I can have my American living back. But the people here are great. They're very family oriented in Italy, which I really like that. People are very sweet and they love dogs here. So if you have a dog, you can literally bring your dog into IKEA if you want. You can take your dog into a restaurant. You can take them to the grocery store, a bar. Literally, dogs are allowed anywhere in Italy, which I love. I actually have a German Shepherd. Her name is Scarlett, so I take Scarlett to the cafe quite a bit. I'll have to show you guys in one of my other videos. It's really close to my house and I walk there quite a bit with my dog. And something that's big in Italy too is their cafes. They love coffee, and their coffee is way different than the coffee that we have in America. It's a lot stronger, and getting used to it, it was kind of hard for me at first, but now I love their coffee, and it's going to be different once I go back to the States because we don't have Starbucks here. We just, you know, have the little Italian coffee shops. And the wine, oh my gosh. So you can go into restaurants here and you can get an entire liter of wine for just like a few euros. Same with the wineries around here. I'll have to take you guys to a winery. I mean, you'd probably really like that. So you could see how much wine you can get here and how cheap it is. That's one thing I'm really gonna miss once I go back to the States is the wine, because it's so good and it's so cheap. I think we're getting close to being there. It's kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you could see, but this is kind of like the farmland here in Italy. It's different than the States of like you're used to living in the country, but this is kind of Italy's version of like their country. And there's some tractors and stuff off to the right. They have, a lot of the times it's kind of cool actually, they'll have a bunch of sheep that will just walk across the roads, and cows and stuff too, which you don't really see in the States. So that's kind of cool if you like animals and farm animals. Okay, so off to the right, we have a church right here. So what's really cool in Italy, actually, that's how they mark the center of all of their towns, is that they put the church there. So if you pass by a church, you know that you are directly in the center of one of their towns, which is just a little interesting fact to know, which I thought was, you know, pretty interesting, pretty cool. And actually, if you listen, the church bells are going off. I don't know if you can hear it. There it is. So that's one thing that I really love about Italy is all the churches here. I think they're very pretty. They look way different than churches that I've seen, you know, back in the States. So whenever I drive by the churches, I always just like to take pictures and, you know, just admire them because it's something you don't always see. And the buildings here are very, very old, so they look a lot different than the buildings that we're used to. All right, guys, so we are pulling into La Fazenda right now. Oh my goodness. Their parking lot is literally just all a bunch of gravel. Oh, there's so many holes. Jeez. Heated steering wheel is now kicking in and my hands are super warm. If you have not driven a car with a can't talk, sorry. If you've not driven a car with a heated steering wheel before, you've got it. And thanks for watching like always and have a good day.